Good morning, afternoon, or evening, all of my outdoor adventurous friends. This is The Outdoor Gypsy, and today is another 5-Minute Friday, where I try and bring you the highest quality content that I can in as little of time as possible on day hikes all across the United States. If you like this kind of content, go ahead, consider hiking all over that like button down below. Drop me a line if you have any questions, and consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy this content. Stay tuned all the way until the very end, where I will be sharing my thoughts, tips, tricks, things you may want to know before you go on this hike. Without further ado, this is the Maguire Peaks Trail in the beautiful Northern California in the Sunol Regional Preserve. Enjoy. Alright everybody, welcome back. As you can see here on my All Trails app, this hike went a total distance of 6 miles with an elevation gain of approximately 1,400 feet and is a lollipop style hike. For your reference, in this video we did do everything in a clockwise fashion, just so you're aware. You will need a permit for this hike if you decide to do it like most people on the weekend or on a holiday. You can take your dogs on this hike, but they will need to be on a leash just because there's going to be a lot of grazing cows that you will encounter. So just be aware of that as well. So what should you expect to see on this hike? Some of the cool things that I've taken note is the solitude. There were very few people on this hike. We only passed a handful of people. Granted, we did do this on a Friday, but even still, I thought there'd be a little bit more people here. Very quiet. If you're looking to get away from the hustle and bustle and the daily life in the city, this is a great place to come. With that also comes a decent opportunity to view some wildlife. There's no real big game here, but you will have the potential to see a lot of birds. My girlfriend and I were able to see and take some pictures of some bluebirds, California quails, as well as viewed a beautiful red-tailed hawk. We just couldn't get a picture of it. The other thing that's going to become very noticeable early on in this hike is the trail is very wide and very flat. It's very easy to navigate, also accommodates for very large groups. You are going to notice too in the background just all sorts of lush green rolling hills and grass. Take advantage of these views, especially during winter and early spring in California. It almost has an Ireland type feel, and you can actually see with a decent amount of rain, California also can be very green. When my girlfriend and I did this hike, we didn't really find anything negative to complain about. Rather, there are just a few things to keep in mind. If you do this in the winter like my girlfriend and I, if it does rain, the few days after it rains, it can get quite muddy here. The other thing is if you do this in summer, there's not a lot of shade, so you will be very exposed and the sun will be down on you. And the only other thing I would suggest is when you are hiking, you're just gonna have to navigate around some cow pies. You will be sharing this area with a bunch of grazing cattle. Just a small little tip I'd like to suggest to you guys. Once you get around the halfway mark of this hike, the 2.8 to 3 mile mark, you are gonna notice a bench that overlooks the San Antonio Reservoir to the north. And you're gonna kind of see what looks more like a game trail more than a hiking path. Take that trail, that's what actually will lead you up to Maguire Peaks. It will become a little bit more evident that it's a trail halfway up. Once you're up there, you will get 360-degree panoramic views of the entire valley. To the north again, you will see San Antonio Reservoir, and to the south, you will see Calaveras Reservoir. If you guys found this video helpful and you want to check out some other day hikes or backpacking trips across the United States, I will leave a link up here in the top right. Feel free to check that out. In the meantime, I am the Outdoor Gypsy. I am signing off for now, but I will see you guys on the next adventure.